Hello, everyone. Welcome to stormy Portland. It is snowy outside. I don't know if you can see the kids out there playing in the snow. They have been trying to build a snowman for, I don't know, what do you think, Em?
Since
Probably an hour.
8:30 this morning, they've been trying at different levels of snowiness.
So between 3 and 4 hours, they've been out there playing. It's not just
Off
building
and
a
on.
snowman. You want to come hang out?
Yeah, I'll come.
So they've been playing in the snow, they've been running around in the snow, they've been laying in the snow. They were on snow watch the second they saw any flurries outside.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. So we're back in Portland and having a nice cozy snow day. What do you think?
I'm just hydrating.
Just hydrating. So yeah, it was definitely cold when we woke up this morning. It was about 16 or 17 degrees.
Yeah, but it said it felt like 1.
It did?
Yeah, the weather said because of the wind, it felt like 1 degree.
Oh, no wonder the pipe froze. I'm having such a down moment because, like, here I am, I have all of these, I like really into maintenance of our houses. Like,
You are the butch homemaker after all.
Yeah, I've got my hose bibs covered. We've trimmed all the trees. We even had to remove a giant, beautiful old tree at one of our properties, and we did it this week because we knew the storm was coming.
So the tree was dead. I just want to clarify.
Right, the tree
We
was
did not
dead.
remove it because we hate trees or don't appreciate them. The tree was dead and large.
And actually, the city gave us notice we had to take it down. We just decided that the timing was before the storm instead of after the storm. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had our own very much alive backyard tree trimmed significantly a couple weeks ago, so that doesn't pose a threat anymore either.
Which is good that we had it trimmed because we've already ended up with a number of branches on the back porch, like right at the back door. So already a number of branches have blown off of the tree and landed right like close to the door, close to the house. So, so I'm all about maintenance and everything, and I have like over the last couple of years when we were in Florida, anytime it got close to freezing, I was like running around, like getting all the faucets dripping and
So like 34 degrees.
I know, like, and here it is, 17 degrees when I woke up this morning,
Feels like 1.
and I did nothing to prepare the inside of our house because I just kind of assumed, oh, it's well insulated, it's not a problem. I've got the heat at like mid 60s, at least 65, 68, I think is what I left it at. And all of a sudden, I wake up, I go to turn on the water at the sink.
Nothing. Nothing.
Still nothing. I'll talk about my struggles with that a little bit, but the kids are out there playing with the snow, just enjoying themselves. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thanks for coming on to say hello. Let's see if anyone, quite a few people, regulars.
So this morning, I had a realization. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
When you remember snow as a child, what do you remember?
I remember playing outside, sledding on the back hill, and then coming in with like snow caked everything and dripping through the house, and then drinking hot chocolate by the wood stove.
So you don't remember the part where you're in and out of the house every 10 minutes?
No, in my mind it was just once at a time.
Reporting back to your parents about what happened, realizing you're cold, you got snow in your ear, you got snow in your glove, you need assistance readjusting your snow gear. You don't remember that part? So childhood memories edited, are heavily edited so that you remember yourself being this like snow adventurer. You're like out in the snow all day, and then you come in and somebody pampers you with hot cocoa. But no, you're actually in and out of the door all day long, like bugging your parents and asking them to help you with things.
I do remember I used to get like a rub spot on my wrist where like the snow would cake inside my mitten and like rub my arm raw.
That makes you a snow adventurer.
I mean, maybe at least in my memories. Maybe that was like once in a while.
-40.
Yeah, oh my lord, that's
Wow.
cold. Do you have any frozen pipes? Probably not, you guys are pros. It's kind of when you don't expect it, or you kind of expect it, that it gets you. It's like when it happens almost never, like in Florida, you're ready. And here it happens enough that you just assume that you would be ready.
I honestly thought that when you're actively in a house and keeping it like comfortably warm for people to be in it, you really don't have to worry about frozen pipes. because I've never been in a house like while the pipes are frozen. So I
Right.
think I thought that just by being here and like having the fireplace going
Yeah.
and cooking on the stove and having the heat on, like that would be enough.
They must just run that one, like, and it's tubing, so it's gonna be fine. Like, it's gonna melt, and we're gonna be fine. But it's so funny. They must run it right against the outside wall.
Yeah.
But back to the snow adventurers, our little mini snow adventurers. I have already put on each child's gloves 5 times today, and it's only noon.
Yeah. I'd also like to point out that it's pretty chilly out there, but it's really not. It's not like Arctic chilly, and yet they've both got snow pants, boots, like snow socks, gloves, multiple layers, and then a ski jacket, and then they have some kind of a face shield or neck gaiter up to here, and then a hat. So they're really well equipped for it. They could be out there all day and be toasty warm, but no, they're going to be in here in about 2 minutes telling us a story or asking for help with something. Well, oh, I hear them.
Also, we made a big faux pas as parents. We were not adequately prepared for the winter. We did not get Swiss Miss cocoa.
Yeah.
To be fair.
No, they didn't have it at the store. That I looked for it. Like this was weeks ago when we had a party, right? And you said get hot cocoa, and I did. And I went to the store. The Swiss Miss shelf was completely empty, and all they had was Nesquik or Mexican cocoa.
Here comes Chloe.
There's Chloe.
What are you guys doing? What are we looking at? Oh, your little snow heap. All right, let's see. Let's see what's happening.
Oh, it is. That's.
See, can I turn this thing around?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's
What
his
is it
name?
called?
Lump Man.
Lump Man. Can I see it? Yeah, I guess it's Chloe, I think your head is right in the way. You have to move your head one way or the other, baby. Or Ruby. Oh, I think you can see it there, just behind, next to Ruby's head. Woo. Okay. Thank you, guys.
She said, "Oh, you're live."
So Ruby has gotten a little more shy on the camera, which is fine. I told them you don't have to have the camera in your face, but also if I have the camera on and you come up to me, then it seems only fair that the camera is rolling. So they get accidentally caught on live.
Not very often.
Not very often, but today. But all you could see of them was like this.
Like just their eyes.
So Ryder is very much enjoying today.
Ryder loves a good snow day.
She loves to snuggle and hang out by the fire, which we've had going
Pretty consistently.
only half of the day. So anytime the kids come in, they put their snow stuff by the fire. We turn it on, and then Ryder's like, "That's my spot." So she just goes and lays down right on top of it. What am I supposed to be
Your
doing
arm needs to be a little
differently?
bit more telescoped because the thing's just right in my face. Thank you.
You don't want this?
No, nobody wants that.
I'm using the phone right now because I was gonna go walk around and lament my frozen pipe more, but I'm just enjoying this time on the couch.
Does anyone have any questions or?
I know we've got a lot of quiet watchers here. Let's see. Yeah, we're supposed to get.
It's a wide range of potential snowfall, like between 4 and like 40 inches or something.
I think the last I saw
This
was
area
9.
does not anticipate the weather very accurately unless it's like rain. Like it's going to rain.
Yeah, but I mean, what is it? How much snow does 1 inch of rain make? Do you have any idea?
I have absolutely no idea.
I bet it's a lot. Probably like 3 feet or something.
What?
Yeah, 1 inch. Look it up.
I
My phone's currently occupied.
You just
We
made
can't
that up
look
out
it
of your head, though.
I'm just saying, I bet that it's a lot. The ratio is
I'm
probably
sure it's
very...
more than we would think, but that seems like
All
a
right,
lot.
somebody who's watching, could you please look up how much snow can make
Is equal to 1 inch.
in 1
of
inch
rain.
of rain? So that's my question for one of the watchers. Are we going to do
Okay.
a new home tour?
And then there's another question.
So the new home tour is going to happen someday.
Or have I missed it was the other question. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't quite gotten there yet, but we are getting closer. I think most of the rooms look like we live here.
Yeah, I would say right now we have a giant hole where the Christmas tree was, and right now it's just a big blank wall with nothing on it. So there's like still a little bit of decorating we want to do, I think, before we really like present the house. But
yeah, and the kids' rooms are looking a little sparse. We just haven't quite finished them yet. I mean, they're definitely livable, but they're not as cute as their rooms in Florida were. Not yet.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so I'm waiting for someone to look up my snow fact. Come on, everyone. Don't let me down. Hopefully we can fly back to Portland next Wednesday. Yeah, no kidding. Kansas City, colder.
Yep, I believe that.
Yep. There's blizzard warnings all across the country, so.
Wow. We were lucky, though, with our timing of everything, because we were in Mexico most of this week. And we flew back on Thursday, and for like a day, the weather report was saying possibly we would start getting some of this sometime on Thursday night. So I was like, ooh, it's going to be a little close because we land in the afternoon. And then it pushed back and back and back. And it was perfect because it just started getting really crazy today with the wind and everything. So we actually had a pretty mellow travel day.
Yes, I'm glad we didn't get stuck somewhere on the way home. That would be not very nice.
That would have been hard. And our layover was in Seattle, and the weather in Seattle was very nice. Cold and clear, and very easy flying. So
it was nice. Okay, well, no one's going to look up my fact on snow.
All right, I'll look it up.
I can just make it up.
I'll look it up.
My guess is 3 feet.
All right, you keep
1 inch
telling
of snow
stories.
equals 3 feet.
All right.
1 inch of rain equals 3 feet of snow. And of course, there's different densities, so it's got to be, there's a range. They've been out there just having such a good time. I really enjoy watching them. Look at this, 13 inches of snow. That was way off. I was off by a factor of 3.
13 inches of snow equals 1 inch of rain.
Thank you. Oh, someone else said 7 inches. So that's a good range, 7 to 13. Thank you, Leslie.
An old rule of thumb is for every 10 inches of snow, there will be 1 inch of water. So it's roughly a 10 to 1 ratio, according to
10 to 1, 13 to 1, 7 to 1. I think it all depends on the density of the snow.
Right.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll stop saying 3 feet then.
Yeah, you just look silly when you do that.
I'm used to looking silly. I don't mind. There we go. 13. Another vote for 13. Okay, here they come. Ready?
There's a mini house tour. That's all you
That's
get.
it. You only get to the living room or the dining room. There they are. Oh, where are you going?
Potty break. Now you get to peel off the 7 layers of clothes.
Yeah.
So you can pee.
Oh, I think I used to pee outside, but this is also just one of those remembrance. Maybe that was true.
Maybe it happened like one time, and also you grew up in a very rural area. I don't want our kids to be
we don't need them peeing on the street. I'm just to be clear, no.
Children's services knocking on our door.
It's bad enough they're making snow angels in the street. Hi, Chloe. We're having a good time here. It's actually I usually like to be busy. On the weekends, I like to have things going on. We had a basketball game for Chloe scheduled. I had an open house scheduled. We had a couple other things scheduled. And you know what? We just canceled it all. And now we're just at home hanging out.
Someone said, hi, Chloe.
Yeah. She's coming in or out. No, not yet. So we just canceled everything. Oh, hello, Mason family. Are you guys getting snow in North Carolina or tornadoes, or are you staying safe? Oh, sorry. I should get a tripod. Imagine that.
Maybe.
Instead of my hand just holding it out into the ether.
Or maybe one of the 10 ring lights that we once had.
I don't want any.
We don't want any
a single
anymore.
ring light
but
anymore.
we had several at one point. None now.
No.
That's okay. We don't need stuff. Less stuff. we went on a vacation this week, and we only brought back 1 gift per kid and a box of cookies for them, and that was it.
Technically 2 gifts if you count the friendship bracelets.
Yeah, but those fit in my pocket.
Yeah.
But usually when we go, especially on an international trip, we get so excited and we buy Chevys with lots of rain.
Yeah, better than snow. Because
Right.
as we just learned, 1 inch of rain equals 13 inches of snow.
But usually we'll get a bunch of art and stuff for the kitchen, and just like it's a whole thing. But I think we finally learned our lesson after 2 cross country moves in 2 years.
Just slow our roll just a little.
You don't need all that
Car.
stuff.
They're over there.
They're over there.
They're over there.
They're over there.
I mean, the car is proceeding at about 1 mile an hour, but still. It's so cold up now. Bonnie, you're in Canada, right? That they can't do anything in the house. 1 towel bar to be hung in the newly renovated bathroom, and that even that's not going to happen. You're hunkering down.
Yep. Goose Hollow.
Goose Hollow, Providence Park, they're hibernating.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to respond to you. They're already they probably skied to the bar last night and are still sleeping. That's going to happen later. So stage 1 stage 1 in Portland is everyone prepares for the snow
Yes.
by doing things like
Going to the grocery store.
and clearing the kale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone said that there's like what is
We
it?
always buy all the kale right before.
Like you can see that Portlanders are really afraid of like scurvy or something. You could go to the store before the storm and there's not a vegetable to be seen.
That's true. And we did the same thing because we had all we needed for. What's that noise about the heat?
Yeah.
We had all we needed for frozen and dry goods, but we didn't have any vegetables.
So we got apples.
Mhm.
I bought a thing of kale.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank
Just
goodness.
to be Portland,
I was
Portland
gonna.
cliche.
I didn't want to call you out, but I was nervous that you forgot the kale.
I got the kale. I got a huge cabbage. It was on sale, and I was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah. Yeah. So that's stage 1 is provisions.
Provisions.
Stage 2 is
And the provisions also include alcohol or beer, for
Right.
most people in Portland, to be honest.
stage 2 is usually watching movies and this nonsense, and then you go to the bar. But I have to say,
Well, no. Excuse me. Stage 2 is the cancellations.
oh right,
Because
I
the
forgot.
cancellations.
I thought that had already happened because of the kale.
No. The cancellations come in early. Like people start canceling everything.
No, I'm wrong. Well, the cancellation
There's
started
Ruby and
on
Chloe.
this week. Cancellation started on Wednesday, and we didn't even start getting snow till this morning.
Right. So for a Saturday morning snow, everything has been canceled by Friday.
By Friday, usually at 4 o'clock.
School let out 3 hours early yesterday. Like everyone, like people put chains on their car already, and there's not even anything.
Mhm.
I mean, although I would say the pre-salting of the sidewalks is a good
That was smart.
precautionary
That was
thing.
smart. I was really excited last night. So we went out for a little walk and to get some dessert. And we walked about 5 blocks from our house to a dessert place. And we saw our like kind of neighborhood watering hole had a fire pit going, which
Yeah.
I thought outside on the sidewalk, which I thought was really cool. I
That's
hope
cool.
they have that going all weekend. I think that's a nice
That'd
touch.
be nice. Yeah. Okay, so we went through kale and cancellations, and then we have there's kind of like the intermediate stage, which is predictions, like how much snow does everyone think we're actually going to get, and then it actually starts snowing.
Or doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't.
True, sometimes it's just rain or it
Yeah.
can be ice. The ice
Yeah.
is actually worse, to be honest. And then, as Bonnie just mentioned, there's the cooking stage. People are like, oh no, I could never have to cook again. I'm home. I've got nothing else to do. I'm
Right.
going to make homemade bone broth, sourdough bread, and
I don't know. I always make baked goods.
baked goods. Yeah, definitely the baked goods.
Maybe soup.
Um,
Put a little soup on.
The soup. Then, if you have kids like we do, there's the in and out where they're in and out like 100 times, and then they're like, even though they're outside, they still have to be with you, on top of you. So someone got 2 inches of snow in Minnesota, which is like a Tuesday. That doesn't.
Yeah, that
really-
seems. That
This
seems
is
like
probably
you guys
doesn't
are
bother people in
really
Minnesota.
prepared for that 2 inches. I think they're fine.
In Portland, 2 inches of snow, if it doesn't melt, will shut the city
Everything
down.
comes to a screeching halt.
Period.
Yeah. And nobody here knows how to drive in weather of any weather.
Oh, the warnings. How did I forget the warning stage? So we have the warning stage where everyone comes out and says, warning, whatever you do not abandon your vehicle in the driving lane. The driving lane, like literally. people oftentimes.
I don't know about oftentimes, but it has happened enough that now there's a public warning.
Every time you see the news,
You have to show
there's a
them
blizzard. Oh, we've got some snowballs. What are they doing out there? I think they are would like to throw the snowball at the window.
They are not sure
but I
what's
think
gonna
they're
happen.
like, oh no, will we get in trouble?
Yeah, is it funny or is it? Oh,
Oh, Chloe decided
that
to
was
do
a
it.
little partial,
Chloe went for it.
a test run throw. If I just drop it, I can't get in trouble, and I'll
it
give
fell
her
out
a
of my
hand.
hands. Right to the no. Oh, they have like a little stockpile
Oh, they
of them
have-
over there on the. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the warning stage is key. Don't abandon your vehicle in the lane of travel.
Yeah, I've also seen warnings for don't run your generator indoors.
That's also
That's also
smart.
important, right? That's very much in my face.
No, now it's behind you. I don't know if you can see them, but they're getting a nice, what do you call it? Whitewash. When
What?
someone whitewashes
What
you?
is that?
That's when someone takes snow and shoves it in your
Oh.
face. Oh, Chloe
It sounds like it hurts. Is
just
she
fell
okay?
down.
Is she okay?
I think she's fine.
She's smiling.
Thankfully, she was just a little too short to hit her face on that rock. Let's try not to get any stitches today, guys. All right. Yeah, the whole chaos of Portland in the snow it's pretty funny. But then we have my personal favorite stage of snow in Portland.
I can't guess. You're in your own world now. So I'm just along for the ride.
People skiing in the streets. That's absolutely my favorite. Is when people are cross country skiing in the streets because there's no sand or salt. There's no plowing of the roads. There's just people holding up, waiting for the snow to melt. So we just get out the cross country skis, take a little tour around town.
Yeah, it's true.
I like that.
That has happened.
My
Yeah.
favorite. Google is listening to me talk and is trying to do something. Anything else?
No, it's nice to have winter. I realized living in a hot place that my body needs winter.
That you
every
like
year.
winter more than...
Well, it's not that I like it more than, it's just that I need it. I need a break from the heat. I need something to break up the year, something to create a nice rhythm to the year.
Yeah,
So it's like a little bit of hibernation, kind of.
right.
It's nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
So does Ryder. Ryder loves to just take a nap on the couch.
I think Ryder would be happy to live in a hot place still, but I think she's happy that we stay home with her and snuggle her all winter.
Oh, Sin is on. Hi, Sin. I love your new haircut, by the way. It was awesome. I did really enjoy our time in Mexico, though. Like, we came right from the beach. We were like beach and like 80-degree weather, right back to snow.
To this, yeah.
And I actually enjoyed both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a really, really good trip. It was really good to come home to this too.
Yeah.
I think taking a trip right after New Year's is kind of this like sweet spot for timing for like work and holidays and all the things. It's like a really good time to sneak away for a short period.
Yeah. Someone asked if we miss Florida, which is a question we get a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And
we miss our friends, I think. Yeah, the kids miss their friends. But we feel lucky to text and call with folks pretty regularly. But
I do miss going to the beach there, like when you want to, and it being warm. I miss the year-round boating.
The boating was fun, yeah. But I haven't really missed it a lot since we've been back. I think we did it because we could.
Right, sure.
It didn't feel like it was essential to our lives, though.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really glad to be back in the seasons, and obviously winter being one of the seasons, so it's pretty fun. I think honestly I could just put the rest of the live video on the kids out there playing in the snow, and that would be very entertaining. Yeah. They're having a good time. I sense that they're coming in for another break.
Yeah, maybe. What are you doing the rest of the day?
I'm gonna read my book.
What are you reading right now?
James Patterson. It's like the Women's Murder Club.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's like a series of books. I read the first one at the beach on vacation, actually. Somehow I ended up just happening to be the first one. It was not some random one in the series. It was actually Chloe is getting one more snowball in before she comes inside. Let's see what's happening over here. What are you guys doing?
She murdered Lumpman.
Oh no, Lumpman is crushed.
Yeah.
Oh no. Are you guys warm?
I've won.
Were you cold out there?
No, not really.
All right.
We
Well,
like throwing in the snow.
you did.
Yeah.
I saw you threw a snowball at the window, Chloe.
She's pretending to.
It fell out of my hands. All right, cool. Well, let's see. I would like to know what you're going to cook us for baked goods.
Me? Ooh, well, I have a lot of dried cranberries. So that's kind of an odd ingredient, but maybe I'll have to make something with that. I made blueberry orange bread for breakfast, which was really good, but we kind of devoured that pretty quick.
It's pretty much gone.
It's pretty much gone. I think I have what I need. I could make cookies. I could make.
Cookies.
I could. Ooh, do I have chocolate chips though?
Yeah, definitely. I bought a Costco
Oh,
size
okay.
thing.
Then yes, I can make those. I can make the almond butter ones if you want.
Oh, I like those.
Those are really nice.
I mean, the
And they're
Townhouse ones
clean.
are so good.
No, but the
Right.
almond butter ones are clean. They don't have anything weird in them. It's all
Yeah, those are good.
like healthy ingredients, so that's nice.
Chloe, can you show everyone the
I love
socks?
your socks.
Chloe, don't pull your pants down. I want to see the socks. Come here, please.
Why?
Chloe has the cutest little ski socks on. They're like, can you see? Can I show them to people?
No.
They're really cute. They have like mountains on them or
Those are
something.
cute.
Oh, Bonnie says orange cranberry love.
So we did that at Christmas, and I could do it again.
Can you do it with dried cranberries? Because I've only ever done it with
Sure, you can. Or
Fresh
you know what I could make
cranberries.
is almost like a kind of like a trail mix style cookie that has cranberries in it. That could be good. You don't trust me.
not as good as chocolate chip though, because now I've got chocolate chip on the
Okay,
mind.
all
You
right,
know, so
I'll
like
make-
a cranberry
Make cookies.
cookie versus a chocolate chip
I'll
cookie
make
is
the
kind of like.
cookies. I know.
It's kind of like when I used to work on the
I
ship.
could make cranberry muffins with dried cranberries.
That would be great.
Yeah, I could do that.
The cranberry orange muffins.
I could also do it with a little bit of oats. That might be nice for like a little bit of heartiness. So it's a real meal and not just a sugar thing.
When I would work on the ships, the cook baker was like tasked with making all of the baked goods, including cookies, usually for morning coffee. And every once in a while, we would have a cook baker who would put raisins in everything. Like, way to ruin a perfectly good chocolate chip cookie is to put raisins in it.
It's terrible. That's next level. And a lot of people just really don't like raisins.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I don't
I'm sorry. for your
particularly like
hardship.
raisins.
My thoughts and prayers are with you.
Ryder doesn't get enough attention at all, does she?
Someone was asking how your parents are doing with the monsoon in Maine.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about Maine. So, poor Maine. Maine right now is really suffering. I mean, and we only really know, we're mainly familiar with two small coastal towns where my parents live, and then where we have Castine, which is where Maine Maritime is, and that's where one of our investment properties is. And both of them have been hit so hard. I mean, even last year, it felt like we had a really big winter storm. And that pushed the level of the dock. So that there's a wharf that goes out in Hancock. It's basically on top of, probably 10 or so foot tall
They're tall. The
granite.
pylons.
So there's granite
They might actually be
pilings,
taller
and then
than
there's a wooden wharf that goes out to the end, and then there's like a gangplank that goes down to a floating dock, and they take the floating dock in winter and take the gangplank off. But last year, like, there was a big storm, and it actually damaged the wooden part of the wharf and like broke one section of it, and we were all very shocked because then they repaired it, they braced it, they did a really nice job fixing it this summer so it was usable. Tuesday? Was it Wednesday or Tuesday?
I think it was Tuesday.
So I think it was Tuesday this week. We had a huge high tide there, and the complete wharf is gone, just eviscerated. It was underwater, and then it was being battered by waves, and it's wood, so it floats. Chloe, what are you doing outside in your t-shirt?
Chloe.
You could say Chloe likes attention, just a little bit, maybe. Let's see how long she lasts. Ruby, lock the door.
I've done that before to Chloe. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think she would like it. But I'm just teasing anyway. Anyway, so it's really sad. And that's just one of the communities. And there's a lot of communities there where the town dock has been completely damaged. Like the town dock was eviscerated in Castine too. Like, and then
The boatyard was trashed.
locally owned, like family operated boatyard completely trashed. Restaurants that are
Flooded.
waterfront flooded, and I just feel so bad for a lot of the working people of Maine who that's how they
It's a
make
lot of
their
small
living is on the
businesses.
water,
Yeah.
or whether it's working with boats, whether it's fishing, whether it, whatever it is,
tourism
it's just
and- yeah.
so sad. So
Yeah, I mean, so far it looks like the communities are rallying to clean up, but there's the insurance is going to be a whole thing, and then the rebuild.
I mean, I feel like Maine has had a really rough year. I mean, between the shootings,
The
Yeah.
singular, right? There was
well,
one.
it was singular by 2 locations,
Yeah.
right? In Lewis and Auburn.
Yeah,
And this
the weather again.
weather, and I'm surprised honestly that the governor hasn't declared a state of emergency,
Mm-hmm.
because that happened on Tuesday, and then today they actually had a high tide that was a foot higher, a little bit less wind, so like a little bit less wind-driven waves to compound the damage, but there's some really serious coastal flooding happening in Maine right now, and I mean a lot of other places, but
Yeah.
it's been rough. Chloe, has Chloe seen cold plunge videos? I mean, so Chloe would definitely do a cold plunge. In fact, Ruby, do you want to tell anyone about your cold plunge?
And
Your polar plunge. Well, I think they're talking about the cold plunge, like in the ice bath, but you're talking about a polar plunge.
Yeah.
I've done it. Me and Chloe have each done it twice. I'm pretty
The
sure.
polar plunge.
No, but I've done. How many times did you did it at Camp Robbinswald and you did it at Camp Immokalee too?
No, Camp Robbinswald, I just went kayak.
But you did-
I don't think you can do a polar plunge in the summer.
Oh, I have, yes, I have.
So technically one of the polar plunges was in Florida, but it was on New Year's Day in Florida.
Totally
They jumped
counts.
into a lake. I still think that's still solid.
That counts. Yeah.
But did you know that in places around the country, people do polar plunges where they jump into like
Frozen lakes.
lakes or like partially frozen lakes or the ocean in the middle of the winter?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I would hate that so much.
Would you do it, Chloe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on what the prize is.
Depends, right? Or an ice bath. The ice baths are the big new thing. Like it's supposed to be really good for your.
For what? Well,
It's supposed to be really good for
It's
you.
supposed to be good for your cardiovascular system, and I also think it's supposed to be good for muscle recovery. Allegedly.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna continue our nice cozy day, and we hope you all are safe around the country. And nice to visit with everyone. And there will be another. Here they go. They're both out here now. Now's our chance to lock them out. Ruby's in shorts. Oh, gosh. Don't judge us. Are they barefoot?
Yeah. Yep. No, those are Crocs. They're wearing Crocs.
My goodness. Well, now we have to go corral our children and make sure they don't get hypothermia. All right, everyone. Have a good weekend.